BTS and their army. Inside the fiercely loyal global community protecting the septet and driving social change. How BTS army became a global phenomenon beyond K-pop. In 2021, the Late Late Show host James Corden made a misstep. During a segment, he jokingly referred to BTS fan base, ARMY, as 15-year-old girls. The backlash was swift and fierce. Fans took to Twitter to call him out, pointing out that ARMY spans all ages, and that it was reductive and dismissive to describe them in such narrow terms. BTS, however, remained composed. During their next appearance on Corden's show, ARMY addressed the controversy directly, saying with a smile, "You've been in hot water with ARMY lately." A visibly flustered Corden immediately apologized. ARMY laughed and replied, "We accept your apology." The moment highlighted the diverse makeup of BTS's global fan base. Twitter lit up with fans proudly declaring their age, many well into their 30s and beyond. One widely shared YouTube comment read, "I'm a 60-year-old man, and I listen to them every day." When Gulf News spoke to ARMY members in 2023, we found fans across generations. Bhumika Anand, a 43-year-old writer and founder of the Bangalore Writers' Workshop in India, shared her story. "I wanted to move away from the hard rock and heavy metal I grew up with," she said. "I discovered BTS and K-pop in 2019 while searching for happy, uplifting music. During the pandemic, BTS became part of her healing process. We had so little to laugh about at the time. Discovering BTS reminded me of my own value system. They weren't cynical. Instead, they talked about healing, love, and community. They spoke up about trauma, mental health, and human rights in Korean society, which reminded me of Indian society, conservative and image-focused. And they did all this while still having fun, being silly and light-hearted." Oxford graduate Kalyani Nidangadi also shared her thoughts. She pointed to BTS's early vlogs as a key part of their appeal. "They almost make you feel like you're witnessing a journey, the culmination being their immense success. The height of their relatability, for many fans, was when they were still underdogs, known enough to root for, but not quite there yet." Indeed, BTS famously documented their early years, living together in one dorm, handing out flyers on the streets, and inviting people to their shows, before finally breaking through and winning their first major award in 2016. The growth of ARMY, the ARMY has just been growing in leaps and bounds from 2013. They started as a small, passionate group of fans on platforms like Twitter, Tumblr, and fan caves in Korea. Unlike traditional K-pop fandoms that relied heavily on television promotions, BTS and ARMY leveraged social media, YouTube, and live streaming platforms like Live to build a grassroots community, something quite revolutionary at the time, as explained in the booklets. The review by music critic Kim Young-da. Between 2013 and 2016, ARMY began to grow steadily, as BTS released music that delved deep into difficult, taboo issues such as mental health, self-love, societal pressure, and youth struggles. Songs like No More Dream, N.O., I Need You, and Run burned into ARMY's consciousness. As BTS gained international recognition, with their first Daesung Grand Prize win in 2016 and their US debut performance at the 2017 Billboard Music Awards, the ARMY began to explode globally, as documented by Beyond the Story, 10-year record of BTS. Each year brought in new fans, including older demographics, professionals, parents, and even academics, visibly seen in BTS' personal interactions at their concerts. ARMY with a mission. It doesn't just stop at supporting BTS's music. There are groups involved in charity work, social justice campaigns, and fan-organized fundraising, raising over $1 million in 24 hours to match BTS's donation to the Black Lives Matter movement in 2020, as quoted by Variety and Fun. Donating to causes such as COVID-19 relief, children's hospitals, climate change initiatives, and more, often under hashtags like hashtag Army for Charity and hashtag Project Army. Breaking boundaries, whenever a song or the recent solo releases, Army gets to work. There is a call for charting, and this was clearly evident when all the members were in the military, and fans brought their debut song back to the charts, a rare feat considering it was Christmas, reported by Alpop and Korabu. That's not all. The music video Butter reached 108.2 million views in 24 hours, trending hashtags globally, and even helping songs climb Western charts, to the point that it became a Grammy-nominated song. Fan-made platforms and translations. You'll never be lost during a BTS live, thanks to the many dedicated fan translators who work in real time, sharing updates on Twitter as the members speak, often denoting each one with their signature animal emoji.